Hi, welcome back. In previous tutorials, you saw how to create a new patient from an appointment and how to create a new patient directly. While you could just add your clients to Eyebooked one by one, like this, wouldn't it be nice if you could just import all your clients into the patient database all at once? Well, with bulk import, you can do exactly that. In this, the first part of 2 tutorials, we will explore how to get your data ready for import. And in part 2, how to complete the import process. Eyebooked uses an XML data file to import patients, and in this video, we will see how to create that XML file from a simple spreadsheet of your client data. We will also look at what data you can import and how it should be formatted. First, let's look at a simple spreadsheet of client data that we will import. We can import the following data fields: title, given name, family name, date of birth, healthcare ID, legacy ID, address, phone contact details, gender, and patient status. These should be arranged in separate columns in a spreadsheet as shown. The address field should be in a single line separated by spaces. The contacts field should have each phone number separated by a /. The numbers can be in international or national format with an area code. In order to export a spreadsheet to an XML data file, you will need to expose the Developers tab on Excel. To do this, click on File in the menu. Choose Options at the bottom. From the Options menu, choose Customize Ribbon. Under Customize the ribbon for main tabs, scroll down until you see Developer and check the box next to it. Click OK to save your setting. The Developers tab now appears in your main tabs at the top. Click on it. On the right, you will see a section called XML with a button called Source. In order to complete data mapping to an XML file, Excel needs a template document called a schema, which is saved in an XSD file. Next, we will create that XSD file and import it into Excel to complete our data mapping. Let's go back to Eyebooked. On the patient screen, scroll to the bottom. To the left of the Add New button, there is another green button with the import icon. Click on it. This page describes the format of the XSD document you need to complete data mapping from Excel. Copy the text of the XSD document. Open a simple text editor like Notepad. Paste the contents of the XSD document. Click File and then Save As. Under Save As type, change Text Documents to All Files. Under File Name, type schema.xsd. Make sure you save the document in a location you remember. Click Save to finish. Close your text editor. Now let's go back to Excel. On the Developers tab, click the Source button. This opens the XML Source panel. At the bottom, click XML Maps. Click the Add New button. Select the XSD document you just created. Click OK. The XML Source panel now shows a map of your schema. We now need to map the fields in the XML source to the matching fields in the spreadsheet. This is done by dragging the source field and dropping it on the matching column of the spreadsheet. Once this is done, the field in the source map turns bold. Continue doing this for each field you want to import. You do not need to import all the fields, but at a minimum, you need to import given name, family name, date of birth, and patient contact details. If you are in the United Kingdom, the healthcare ID is expected to be a valid NHS number. If your data does not contain valid NHS numbers, it is best not to import this field as it may not pass validation and will generate errors. For every country, healthcare ID is expected to be unique. So if your data has duplicates, this will generate validation errors when importing. If you do not import address, you will have the chance of manually entering an address when you process the file. Once you have mapped all the fields, click on the Export button in the XML Developers tab and export the data file. Save the file in a location you will remember. Now it's time to go back to Eyebooked, which we will see in part 2 of this tutorial.